following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Regardless, I'll talk to the general and see if something can get done.
Supreme satisfaction spreads across her face. Excellent, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes. You too.
What was that?
What was what?
You just like
You haven't
awkward
made
about the whole thing?
You haven't made a single check. You don't know.
Okay. So insight, I would imagine.
I mean, that's a presumption on your part.
I have a 20 on my insight check.
She's very suddenly relieved. You didn't notice she was tense before because you made not a single insight check. So you don't get to notice things that aren't obvious. But you do get to notice obvious things. You didn't notice she was tense before, but you notice the sudden loss of tension as you're about to leave.
Oh, turn.
Is something wrong?
Suddenly, she's tense again. No, I'm just thinking about all the poor people we're going to have to treat today.
I have a 25 on an insight check.
She's hiding something. You don't know what, though.
Is she like... Well, yeah, but is she like glancing somewhere, or... Do you know what I mean? Like...
No?
Oh, you just seemed uncomfortable. I was just making sure.
I just don't like all of this constant interruption to important works. And the petulant military mind and such sending investigators round when we are probably the only clinic, because it's entirely staffed by women, you will note, that hasn't had a single theft or problem show up. Maybe there's a lesson there.
I've got a 21 on an insight check.
I can use Loghain's banked 20, right? I can...
No, I don't think you get to use Loghain's thanks 20s.
I'm holding on to that because I know I'm going to need it.
Does Ken let you carry them between sessions?
He fucking does, which is, you know, that's his
Wonky.
decision. But mind you, like,
Yeah.
this is the one game where there isn't anything like an inspirational hero point system, so I kind of feel maybe it's like his way of balancing it a bit.
That's fair.
Because, like, the system is extremely harsh in terms of DCs. Like, you know how ridiculous Loghain is with his, like, electronics and computer skills. It is still actually possible for them to for systems to resist, which at this point they fucking shouldn't be. You know, beyond like super ultimate Spectre level stuff. Like, I should be basically just hot knife through buttering everything. But, like, the game's like quite... It ramps up and it also bottlenecks you with like how much you're not allowed to spend, so you couldn't become like ridiculously good at something if you wanted to, you know, out of the gate. You couldn't be like, I'm a master of this and I'm bad at everything else. You can't do that because it throttles your spending and how good you're allowed to be.
The unified D20 system, right? So
I believe
you're
it does.
limited at how many skill ranks you can have by your level.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think, like, if you want to blow all your skill points in just like one or two things, you should. But I guess it's part of the difficulty scaling of the encounters, I guess.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of something like how, like, there's just certain things in Mutants and Masterminds I just can't stop you guys from doing if you want to. It's like, oh, the gamer is approaching the computer. I'll just bring up the list of things that he learns right now, shall I? Because, like, realistically, there's not a lot I can do to stop him.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a door, is there? Oh, there's an investigation check, is there? There's some science thing, is there? I'll just bring it up now because someone way overspent in his knowledges.
Overspent? Oh,
Yeah.
I have underspent.
No. I'm not approving anything over a 10 ever again.
Okay.
But I did, so it's all on me.
Yeah.
This is my face. This is my face win. You know.
Yeah. My face.
back to you two. Yeah, so there you are, staring at a doctor who's glaring at you with open feminist resentment. I love how my microphone picks up the noises my headset makes when my head moves. That's such a bad design, so badly shielded.
So what did my check turn up that you wanted to use Logan's Banked 20 for?
Oh, damn, I was hoping you would gloss right past that. Which is why I engaged in a long faff. You perceive that she is guilty about something. And what she said was complete bullshit.
You're not being entirely honest about something. What's gone wrong?
I don't have to explain myself to you, male.
Well, as the person in charge of this investigation, you actually do.
I mean, you just came in here and you miscounted, possibly on purpose, because I don't know why. And now you're throwing around accusations that someone's doctoring the stock reports and stealing. That's ridiculous.
I didn't make any accusations like that.
You were going to, I could tell. It was part of your patriarchal rage. I mean, just patriarchal. God, I got too used to saying that. That was a me fuck up. She doesn't say patriarchy. She just says patriarchy. I'm just used to people being fascist.
No, and you seem to be jumping to this idea very quickly. Is there something you want to share, Doctor?
I have a 20 on my insight check.
She's like, you bully. Fine. Nurse Cross has been stealing. Nurse Cross is like, Nurse Cross is like, what? I've been covering for her because of her drug problems. My fucking what?
Okay. I'll make a check.
You'll need to make 2.
22 and 22.
You think Nurse Cross's reaction is genuine?
Yep.
And you think the Dr. Wexler's reaction and accusation is also genuine?
I see.
I don't think you do somehow.
Well, it's difficult because, like, my actual assumption is that Dr. Wexler is very good at lying and has beaten me in an opposed check.
Yeah, but your
I
character
play
can't
it like
assume that.
But my character can't assume that.
The one advantage to headset gaming is that you can't just look at my die and then go, oh, this is the case.
I try not to do that anyway. Sometimes you can't. That's why I like the GM screen.
Yeah, DM screen isn't just there so it hides the die. It's there to stop players making assumptions based on what they see.
Yes, yeah.
Also to hide your notes and things.
Hmm.
And the array of nasty minis you have for various encounters. So then go, yeah, maybe we don't go into the end when you start reaching towards the mind flayers.
Yeah.
Not that I'm accusing my table of metagaming at all. I'm not doing that.
No, not at all. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you have to. Allegedly. I am wearing my smash the dislike button shirt.
What proof do you have of this, Doctor?
Obviously, I don't have any proof because I've been covering for her for too long. But
I have a 33 on my insight check.
you think she's being honest.
Oh, wow.
Nurse Cross is just like sputtering and trying to talk over her, but the doctor just calmly carries on in a very straightforward and I'm disclosing things CNN anchor kind of way. You know, the super believable liar. I mean, no, yeah. I'm not accusing CNN of being liars, even though I could make 100 list of times they've lied in the last year. I could do that. Allegedly. I could do that. I'm not going to, though, because I have things to do with my time that is basically pretending to be female feminist doctors on the internet, apparently. This is a thing that I have to say I've done now. What is my life? I could have been an accountant. Nah, I couldn't have been. That life does not seem appealing.
No.
Frankly, I suspect people who choose to become accountants because they think it's interesting to be secretly reptiloids. Or Zucks.
Yeah. That seems accurate.
You can see all of blue. Obviously, I don't have any proof because I've been trying to cover up for a very good nurse and hoping that she'd pull through it, and with like help and guidance. But that's why I have the compartment upstairs that no doubt you found second time. Whenever I notice that she's been taking things, I try to get them back and put them back. I've spent a lot of my own money in the black market buying back some of these things to put them back into stock so that, well, I'm trying to help, you see. Nurse Cross is beside herself with an apoplectic fit of, like, this is just
Rage.
bullshit. But, like, she seems shocked and confused, and, like, she doesn't really know how to argue back. But that's not, and I don't, but you can, how could you, but this isn't, I'm not...
Right, like she's just been blindsided.
Like, unfortunately, coincidentally, it looks exactly like, say, a junkie who is trying desperately to say that isn't their crack, bro, but it's right there in the bag with their name on it. It unfortunately looks exactly like that.
I have a 30 on my insight check for the nurse.
You are able to discern that is not the case, and she is actually, like, so stunned and shocked that it just initially looks like that.
So you mean to say you've been buying drugs on the black market?
Our drugs, just to put it back. The serial numbers will line up, I assure you.
Why would those drugs be available on the black market if, as you claim, the nurse is using them?
No.
Or so?
She's selling them to support her other, different habit.
Which is...
Opium?
That's it. Hang on, let me do math. 31 on my insight check.
That's just enough for you to notice that she hadn't thought of that and is now quickly scrambling for another lie to tell. With my 8.
See, Dr. Wexler, it seems to me that you're panicking, have been caught, and are trying to spin a tale to incriminate someone else.
Nonsense.
It's the same number. 31 again.
Nonsense.
Nonsense?
No, she's talking nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Right, okay. Suddenly, and by catching you by complete surprise,
That's it?
yeah, I mean, like, you roll a 20.
Damn it.
She pulls a scalpel out of somewhere and lunges at you. And I will just perform a 2-hit check against your crippled defense, because you're a cripple. And it can't be that
Harry,
hard.
right?
It's parry.
Hmm.
And, ooh, I've rolled a 19. That's pretty good.
That's a hit.
So that comes to 18. That
Okay,
still
yeah,
hits.
yeah, it's a hit. Yeah.
Toughness
Can I
check.
make a toughness check?
Yep, it is, let's see, 15 plus 1. 16.
I have rolled a 15. That's including. That's total. So
Oh, you take 1 point.
take 1 damage.
Also, your suit is now damaged. You really should start getting suits. I suppose, like, they never look as good. Those knife-proof suits never look as good as the very good suits that you wear. Perhaps an undershirt or something. I see what it is now, she says. You're just here to tear down... Fuck you.
I'm going to disarm her.
Alright, good luck.
I have a skill for this. Give me a sec. One moment. I need to check the book to see how this works.
It's alright, I don't have a bunch of other things to do today. Oh, fascinating. What a great skill name.
Okay, so I make an attack. Penalty. Okay. So let's see. 1 minus 2. I've got a 19 to hit. That includes the I'm attempting to disarm penalty.
Ah. Well, that is going to hit.
And then
What's my opposed check? I just realized that the Margate Clinic isn't on your map.
So they make a strength check against my attack damage.
Oh,
and my
this is gonna be
attack
good.
Yeah, and my attack damage is 19, including the 15 bonus.
Well, that does not succeed. So, well, you
Please calm yourself.
help me! God, help me, you two! They're like pretty stunned. They don't. She's like, I knew this would happen. You're just trying to suppress us because we're women.
I'm not trying to do anything like that. I just want to talk. You're the one that pulled out the knife.
She's going to actually try to attack your crippled leg with her foot.
Oh my god.
Oh, never mind. She apparently can't hit such an easy target.
I just block it with a cane or something, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, now you've got a struggling, screaming, spitting wildcat. What do you do?
What? So what? She just like. So she just went to kick my leg and failed. Did she fall over or?
No.
Okay.
But she's just like constantly like trying to beat on you and get you off. 'Cause, like, wouldn't you?
Doctor, I'm going to have to ask you to calm yourself, or I will have to bring security.
I am not being hysterical! Oh, fuck's sake.
I'm gonna go for a trip.
Okay,
just won't
that
stop.
should be pretty easy for you. You have a hard time staying upright at the best of time.
I've got a 15 to hit.
Yes. That will hit. Annoyingly. Okay, I believe that renders them prone in the same square.
It does. I'll turn to one of the nurses.
Excuse me, are there cable ties or something similar? around
No,
here?
no, why would we ever need that? Oh my god, what's going on?
I'm not sure, but but I've been attacked.
You must have done something. Dr. Wexler's always so nice. Nurse Crosser's like, no, she just accused me of being an opium fiend! I'm so confused and helpless.
Jesus Christ. Okay. This is such a pain.
Oh, poor baby! Here you are investigating all alone. What if they were all in on it? They'd have overpowered you and you'd be fucked.
Well, I mean, I don't want to seem like a complete psychopath to random people. Fuck it. I'll look at. I just did stock tech. Do they have like chloroform or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus, it's come to this.
Yeah, I'll look for something to like knock her out with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You tell one of the nurses to go get a bottle of chloroform. They look at you like you're the tormentor, but they get it.
Apply to rag, apply to mouth.
No, this is just like what my college professor. Now she is unconscious.
I'll turn to the nurses.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
And then I will tidy up and...
You hear them as you're like tidying up and like you know putting her in the not guaranteed recovery position. You know the nurse is just being like, he did that like he's done it before. Like, well, yeah. He's like a rich playboy. Maybe this is what he does on the weekends. Did he go to college? Do you think was he a professor? They were all like that, you know what? Maybe it's the only way you can get women because he's a cripple. No, I'd still have it.
If you could just keep an eye on her and make sure she's fine, I'll have someone sent from the military base.
They give you a not terribly reassuring affirmation.
Yeah, I will just head back to the military base.
Yeah, eventually you get there.
Head to the quartermaster's office.
Yep, that's also not much of a problem. Guards on the door see you come and open the door.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Get inside.
Well, if it isn't my favorite ammunition supplier.
So, I've looked into exactly one clinic, the Boston Clinic,
Uh-huh.
and
That's the one run by those broads.
yeah,
Ah, they must be hemorrhaging
I'll-
stock. Women don't have a head for figures.
so upon my first check, I saw that they were missing a significant amount of stock, and then the doctor came in and said something about menocracy, and then the missing stock. And then the missing stock turned up hidden.
Strange.
And then when I confronted her about it, she accused one of the nurses of stealing and selling on the black market and claimed that she had purchased all of it back from the black market.
Right. So it was
And then
the
when I
doctor,
pushed her-
right?
And then when I pushed her further, she came at me with a scalpel.
Not the best weapon.
So I think it's all she had on her.
Uh-huh.
So it seems to be the doctor in the case of that storeroom. I thought I would let you know
Okay.
before doing anything else.
What happened to the poor, unfortunate doctor?
Well, I knocked her out with medication, of course.
Of course.
I wasn't violent.
Right.
And I've told the nurses to keep an eye on her. There are no security guards at the clinic.
I'll send a couple of MPs by to take the doctor into custody.
There's also a problem. The window on the second story is... it would be easy to break in there. You just need to slip something under the latch from the outside.
Why don't they put a padlock on it? Why don't they requisition a padlock?
She claimed they had.
Oh, okay, let me check. Goes over to a filing cabinet, opens up the top drawer because it's like A to F, so B would be in there. Gets the file folder, flips through a bunch of... Nope, no requisition whatsoever.
Clearly lying about everything, then. It's an easy fix.
What makes a pretty young woman turn from the path of good and enter the crime-filled world of evil that they are so inadequately prepared to navigate?
Who could tell?
This is clearly the effect that perhaps being so isolated from the comforts of America in this strange, constitutionless land might have on a person. Well,
Who knows, but I'm sure you'll get it out of her.
oh, I won't be the one to do that. You couldn't pay me enough to be in the same room as a feminist.
You didn't go to college then.
Oh, yes I did.
Not the same college I went to.
No, I went to Juilliard. You know, the Performance Arts College.
That makes sense.
5 years modern dance, 2 years of tap.
And then the military?
Yep. Never looked back. You probably wouldn't have picked him for a modern dance guy.
No.
Well, it seems to be working for you.
Well, be all that you can be, and so forth. Oh, and thanks for the wine. It was well good. I tell you, that place does the best rice wine.
It is quite good. Right, I'm gonna check the other clinics.
Good.
And hopefully not be assaulted by a crazed doctor with a scalpel.
Not the exact kind of assault you want to have happen at all, really, is it?
No. Thanks for your time.
I will head out.
Mm-hmm. Some enterprising people have set up little tables outside to eat in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
So there's like off-duty soldiers and medical personnel and civilian staff, like some sitting there, like enjoying the pleasant outdoor air and occasionally grimacing when they have to eat the FUD.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get changed because my suit is ruined.
Well, it has a cut in it.
Yeah.
You get changed. Without Charles, it's difficult.
Yep. Although I've been doing it without Charles for like.
And it's
3
been
weeks at this
difficult.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Voles.
I will see if I can spot River.
Well, yeah, she's eating with your mother.
Oh, yeah.
They seem to be engaged in a lively conversation involving giggling.